burning a hole in my barn. The chickens have been living in the barn for a couple weeks now. Don't remember how many. Oh, hey guys. And we are finally getting around to putting that exterior window in. So I'm heading out here a few minutes ahead of Mike so that I can clean out the dirty litter out of the bottom of the coop. That way we're not like standing in it while we work. Plus they need it refreshed anyways. It's getting kind of gross in there. So, and then we're going to be recycling one of the windows that we got replaced in the house. We're going to use one of the old ones to put in the barn so they have better circulation. So it's not bad in there, especially if you leave it locked up during the day, but when it's 95 degrees out, hot is hot, you know, so it gets pretty warm in there and they need more circulation. So we're getting a window put in so we can have a little bit more airflow, and so it's not quite so hot in there, hopefully. Plus, that way they'll be able to have daylight in there so that they know when the sun's coming up. And so at night they can see to get on the roosts, because otherwise I'm having to come out here and turn the light on. Otherwise, some of the stragglers don't really want to go in because it's too dark because they wait till the last minute. Excuse me, chickens. Thank you. I'm trying to decide what the best way to do this is. That works. Piece of advice: make sure your yard cart actually fits under the height of your door if you're planning to scoop out that way. Ours really doesn't. So much easier to clean than the old one. Okay, what do we need to do first?
I got measurements.
Huh?
And we need that, well, Brian's center. I assume we want to center it.
Yeah.
And make our measurements where we're going to cut it.
Okay. Now onto the real project. Getting this window in. Which, again, no idea what we're doing. I mean, I asked the window guy when he was replacing them, and he sort of told me, not really, not much. So, see how this goes. Hopefully we won't ruin our brand new barn. We're recording. Live from the nest box.
110.5.
How about I move this water out of your way?
37.
7. So it's pretty much the whole wall.
37 and... You're right.
Should shoot the chickens out first. I'm pretty sure you just gave them heart attacks.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So much for getting eggs. Trying to separate these two on the double stud. We're gonna move this one over and then cut through this one.
You should have brought that.
Don't break it.
You should have brought that crowbar.
And I say, you got a pry bar?
Pry bar. I do. Top mark.
Hello, Pistachio. Come on, Luann. Go out. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
Well, I can't really fit this in the stud space very maybe. Hold that.
We should have drawn a line so you would have followed the line. And pull out her. What's interesting?
Hold it.
It's like a lot. So we did that. You know, just put down the studs. No big deal.
Be easy.
So go measure again. 36 and a half by 47. Now that we know the appropriate measurements, let's try this again. Plan to bring that with you.
Is this the one we want?
Sure.
We're not fine horizontally. We need like a ½ inch would be generous. So I have to move a stud. I have to shave a stud.
Well, there are smaller windows available, but I think they're smaller in both directions.
The same height. We wouldn't have to do anything with the height. We just
Make it shorter.
make it not as wide.
Well, there are 2 of them, so we can do one on either side of the barn. That worked for me.
Oh yeah. We're not doing the other side today, right?
No.
Work for you?
Yep.
Works for me.
Cool.
I seem to remember another project where we walked back and forth and measured.
Went back and forth again.
Yes.
Really getting our step counts in today, aren't
Yes.
we? Go back and forth. Back and forth. Back and forth. Wait, what was that measurement again? Let's go back and forth again. Well, I'm gonna claim exhaustion. What was that?
We need a header and a footer.
Okay.
And a hole.
I said, I think these are supposed to go all the way across for structure's sake. Just saying. Depending on how many people living in here. Just saying.
That's our thing. It's like we're not going for big
People
bad
safety.
wolf blowing this down.
Although. What's a bad idea?
Putting these in before cutting a hole
Why?
because they're gonna be in the way.
Or there would be like a stencil guide.
Yeah. For what? Sawzall blade.
Or a Dremel.
I have to drag a cord.
Again.
In the rain.
That's true. So for a Sawzall blade.
Okay. This is what we want.
Nice fangs. The way it keeps coming in.
You need to drop an egg.
Gosh, I already did. I hate that drill. It's so loud.
I love it.
Don't get loud again, Luann.
It's gonna be snug.
This goes in there.
Very. Give me that. Easy part's done.
Now for the cutting the hole.
Yeah. All right. We can start this. We're committed.
I know.
Are you ready?
Guess so. Can't stop now. We're putting a hole in the wall of our new barn.
Like I haven't done that already.
A big hole.
That's a big hole.
Cutting a hole in my barn.
Oh, that's not cool.
You got another one? There's a hole in my barn. You cut the straightest lines.
What the trim's for?
There's a hole in the barn. Hi.
Hi.
It's a really big hole inside of our barn. That's okay, because we're going to fill it, right? Looks like you shaved the stud while you were at it. Moment of truth.
Technically, I've got it in backwards, I think, but
Yeah.
look like a window.
Yeah. Now you just got to screw that in and then pop the windows in and... Do you need to do that from the outside? That looks fun. Don't break it. We only have 2 of those.
How did it fit the other way and not this way?
I don't know. Need help? Maybe we should come outside and do it. Oh, there you go. Good job. I think that looks very nice. Luann, do you need to lay an egg? You keep coming in here. I think she's been holding an egg the whole time we've been in here. But I'm glad you're trying to go inside there to do it instead of out here in the woods. Is that as bad as you expected?
I'm not done yet, but
But you got the hard part done.
no, cutting wasn't as bad as I expected.
Do you feel accomplished?
It's not done yet.
I still feel accomplished.
Okay.
Need a longer bit?
No. Well, it might help, but I was thinking I might have needed a washer, but a longer bit might be good.
Now we just gotta put the windows in.
Okay, it's in. Which direction? Understand how they get a chip in.
Okay. Oh, there you go. All the way up. Yay! We have a window. Now I just need to put the hardback cloth in the trim and we're done. I just cut this hardware cloth. I'm going to put it up here on the window. And the reason we're doing that is because if, for some reason, if somehow or another a raccoon or something managed to get to that window, he'd be able to go through a regular screen, but he won't be able to get through the metal hardware mesh. So it's basically just an extra layer of predator protection. That better mean there's eggs in there. Luann, you're my new favorite. The whole time we've been working in here, she was keeping close. And she'd come in, and then we'd be cutting or something, and she'd leave. And once we're done being in here, she came back and got up here and has been hanging out through all the noise so that she can lay her egg in the nest box, unlike half the other hens. Thank you, Luann. I really appreciate that.